We finished learning workbook page 203 with the following example problem. Find the domain of the function. We're expressing this as an interval. F of x equals the natural log of this fraction, 1 over the sum x plus 6. Okay, so this is yet another instance where we have to do step 1 and then 2 of the others. In this problem, we notice there are no even index radicals, but there is a log argument, which is the whole fraction, and that fraction, of course, has a denominator. All right, so let's go through the steps together. Step 1, start with all real numbers. Great, we have all real numbers. Step 2, we skip. Step 3, log argument greater than 0. Well, this entire fraction is our log argument. So what that tells me is that 1 over x plus 6 has to be greater than 0. Now here's the way we're going to solve this inequality. We're going to look at all of the parts of this statement and we're going to label them as being either positive, negative, or 0. Let's start with the 1. Is that positive, negative, or 0? It is positive. Next, x plus 6. Is that positive, negative, or 0? The answer is we don't know, because we don't know what x is. And then the last part says greater than 0. So is that positive, negative, or 0? That would be positive. Now we're going to see if we can fill in the blank. A positive divided by a what is a positive? The answer is a positive. Anything down here has to be positive. So that means that both of these things have to be positive. That tells me x plus 6 equals a positive. Well, if it's positive, that means it's bigger than 0. And if that's true, subtracting 6 on both sides, I get x has to be greater than negative 6. So at the end of step 3, my interval looks like this. Parenthesis, negative 6, comma, infinity, parenthesis. But we have to now move on to step 4. Step 4 says denominators not equal to 0. So we get x plus 6 not equal to 0. Subtracting 6 on both sides, we get x not equal to negative 6. So what that means is I need to take the collection of numbers I had at the end of step 3 and remove the number negative 6 to get my final answer. There's just one problem. Negative 6 was already moved because of this parenthesis. You can't take a number out that's already been removed, so that means our final answer for this problem is negative 6, comma, infinity. Once a number's been taken out, you can't take it out again.